Hey guys, hello. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening or afternoon or morning or whatever time it is for you guys. We're playing a new game today. I'm super excited. I got an email about this game all the way in January from the developers, which was surprising because I didn't think anyone would actually email me about anything. And well, I didn't realize I was logged into my email since before January. So I'm super excited to be trying this game. Apparently it's a lot like Danganronpa.
Start. 1.41.
We're stopping.
Self-voicing disabled.
I didn't realize that's what it was. It's like a... Oh?
Hello? Hey! Wake the hell up!
I'm up, bitch! Huh? Where are you? Some sort of cell? Everything's so woozy, so you can't... No, what were you doing before you got here? You wanted a bonus, so your boss told you to get here and get info. So you did, and then... And something hit your back, and you...
Oh dear, looks like the anesthesia hasn't worn off, has it? Must have given them the wrong dose of ketamine.
I'm sorry, ketamine?
Just give it a couple more minutes. Soon you'll be right as rain.
I'm sorry, did they... Ketamine? Is this the Twink from the cover of the game? Oh, over there. That monitor in the corner. It's just like Dang It Grandpa! They have a monitor! You'll just push yourself up and make your way over to it. What? There's no volume on the front panel. Maybe it's the side or...
Lab rat, you won't find any volume buttons here.
But how do we lower the volume? Lab rat? Lab
You're
rat?
awfully confused by all this, aren't you?
Yes.
Well then, allow me to introduce myself. Some call me a simple sidekick, others call me the disciple of danger. But if you ask me, I prefer the Great Caution Emperor of MalViolence.
Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. When I first saw him, I thought he was a girl. Until I read the description, Hi, nerd! Like, I don't know. Not all Twinks are evil, but like, I thought he was a girl. So I thought he was a. I have no excuse. I didn't read the description at first. Well, I did. I just got confused. Also, hi nerd. I hope you're doing well. The Great Caution, Emperor of MalViolence. That's crazy.
Or caution for your convenience.
Seriously? A kid? You got locked up by a kid. Oh, so this is like a voice in our head or something.
Oh, lab rat, that look on your face is priceless.
I'm glad.
I'll take a commemorative photo and tag it to my bedroom wall.
Please don't. Everyone tells you to have a resting. Everyone tells you to have a resting bitch face. Is this like a narrator, or like an agent, or like a thing in your head, or do you just think in the third person?
Sadly, my camera isn't with me right now, so you'll have to make do with me telling you why you're here.
The text and voices is kind of out of sync.
That's another thing you're wondering about, isn't it?
Why are you here? It's kind of annoying how out of sync the text and the voice lines are.
Alright then, let's make this quick. You want something from me. That's why you came here, right? Your boss told you to come here and get something. But I can't let that happen. No siree. So I'm gonna have fun with you instead. I'll learn what you're after and you won't be bored. Great deal, right?
Can I go instead? His voice combined with the music is giving crazy Danganronpa. I'm disgusted. No, because that's what the email I got about this game from the developer said that it's inspired by Danganronpa. I can't remember what specific games they said, but one of them was Danganronpa. Type Moonworks, Danganronpa, and the Zero Escape series, as well as classic sci-fi works, Robocops, Flowers for Algernon, etc. There's gonna be a lot of puzzles here. I'm actually kind of excited to play it. No. No, it's not.
You're a funny one, lab rat. So much so that I've let you keep your gun. Feel free to shoot my screen anytime. I promise I
I've
won't
never read
care.
it. I've never read Flowers for Algernon. I was gonna say something, but he broke me out of my train of thought. God damn it. Temptation's there, but no thanks. Prefer to have some sort of form of self-defense on hand.
Now, I'm still tidying up a couple of things on my end, so before I get back to work... Well then...
I should probably read it. It sounds like an interesting book. I also like being sad. Comfy bed. Well, not comfy, but a bed. A tap with running water. A desk for desk things. Quintessential 5-star living. Just like the famous Milton hotels. The fact that nowadays this probably would be something you get at a 5-star hotel. Oh, and if you get hungry, just lift the painting in the middle of the room. The vent dispenses lab script 4053. Reviewers say it's safe for human consumption, so don't be shy. Got all the nutrients you need to live a good life. Well, what's the hold up? Have your look around, check your dead device for beg mercy. Beg for mercy or make yourself comfortable. Okay, bitch boy. Let's get out of here. The desk for desk things. What an evocative description. Oh god, they have puns. Your throat is dry and sore, but you can't find a cup anywhere. Does he expect you to drink out of the faucet? Great. Doesn't even work. How much for quenching your thirst? This fucking game's hilarious, actually. Can I not interact with the camera? It's a bed! I'm surprised you slept slept at all on something that's lumpy. Damn. Yeah, right. Back at home, you worshipped your crappy mattress. Weird stock photo on the cover, but otherwise it's your average vent. Caution wouldn't be winning any awards for home decor anytime soon. Is that a fucking dog bowl? Guess he wasn't kidding about the lab script. It's right there, neatly served in a metal bowl. To be honest, you could use something to fill your empty stomach. You made the smart decision to skip lunch on your way here. Take out the bowl and shove a fistful of pellets in your mouth. Tastes like... well, you don't know what you expected. You're grainy, if nothing else. Try not to think of Caution laughing at you from the other side of the screen. Huh? What's this? Something at the bottom of the bowl. Pattern? Gotta look. Oh? It's a Venn diagram. One with weird God damn it, I refuse to be a bottom for a fucking femboy. God damn it. Not this type of femboy, at least. Wonder if it means anything. A door handle. Okay, so I'm guessing these references the door. So from S seed, O seed. No, because some of them conflict. What else can we look at? Doesn't even work. Oh! Okay. Oh, thanks for the hit pats, Surrounding! Get with the weird shapes. This time they're colorful. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Oop. 6. There's 6 of them. Oop. I keep right-clicking instead of left-clipping. Clicking! Imagine speaking English. I don't understand. Maybe I should have set the puzzle difficulty to easy. Okay, so I'm assuming this is all the clues we're getting. I'm confused already. What the fuck? Oh! Damn. Cyanide released rodent feed? Oops. Yeah, blah blah blah. Blah blah blah, yeah. Nah. Yep. This time they're colorful. Okay. Well, I've learned my lesson. Don't touch the fucking rat food. How am I... I don't understand. Yeah, literally. Like, what the fuck? Why can't I eat the rat food? Let me eat the rat food. Hold on, let me look up a color Venn diagram. Color Venn. Okay, so red, green, and blue. So red, green, blue, I guess. Dude, it hasn't even been like it's only been not even been half an hour and I'm already confused. Great start, guys. Great start. Squiggly line or tier. Tier orange or O. Oh, wait. Okay. Let me take a picture of this real quick. And then I think I have an idea. So maybe based on these colors, we can determine which one it is. So squiggly line. Tier. Squiggly. I'm doing my best. Squiggly line. Tier. O. S. 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 Tier. O. Tier. 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 O. Squiggly line. No? Boo! Bot! Get out of here! Okay, so that wasn't it. I'm confused. S or a tier? It's a tier because it's in the blue. It's an O because it's in the blue. Or it's a tier because it's in the blue. Tier because that's the only thing in there. O because it's in the thing. Tier because that's the only thing. S. That's the only thing. Okay, we know for sure that these are S's. That this is an O. And that this is a tier. We'll change what we don't know to green. This can only be a tier as well. Ah! Am I just dumb? Maybe a little. I can't interact with it. Oop. Is there any other clues? I'm so lost. If there's two symbols in a quadrant, that means combine the colors. Ooh! Oh! Oh! No, you're right, you're right. So, blue and yellow makes orange. And red and blue makes orange. Yellow and blue makes green. Red, 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 yellow, red and blue. No, red and blue makes purple. Yellow, blue makes orange. Blue, blue, yellow, and yellow and blue makes green. And that's just blue. Is it? Is it just blue? Okay. red, red. Red, blue, orange, blue, red, blue, orange. No, red, blue, green, blue. Red, blue, green, blue. Red, blue, green, blue. Yellow and blue mix green. Oh, there we go. We did it.
What?
Ha ha! Fuck you! Thank you. Thank you, Sarante. Yay, we did it!
How the hell did you break the lock?
Fuck you. Underestimated me. Underestimated, I mean. Well, maybe you estimated me, but you underestimated my chat. There's no way. Lab rat. He's telling me to smile more. I am smiling, bitch! Why is he suddenly unvoiced? Not the type of man to go all like Luminous Generosity has an expiration date and you're creeping up fast on the sell by. Anywho, you do want to escape to.
Well then.
Allow me to give you a final pearl of wisdom.
Stop making mistakes.
Hey, yo!
Because the next time you screw up, you're not gonna like what happens next.
Tell that to my parents. What a mood. We're saving. Well, that was unnerving. Hard to tell when he's being serious, but his hatred for stop freaks is clearly no joke. Almost like he... No. Remember your training. Now's not the time to overthink things. You need to get out of here. Detective work can come later. Oh boy. No side corridors, no secret doors, not even a crack in the wall. No choice but to move forward. Take it. Oh.
Welcome. I see you arrived safely.
Who's this? What the? Another voice? And all the screens in the room lit up too. Oh my god. What an icon. What a queen. You know that woman on the screen. Everyone at Stop knows that face. You've seen her photos in newspaper articles, broadcasts, social media, Twitter, Instagram, Pornhub. For years, this mysterious woman was the scourge of Stop. The saboteur who terrorized the public with bombs and cryptic threats. Supervillain, through and through. Supervillain by the name
From
of...
the top, then. I am Dr. Danger. You are here because you're under my temporary employment.
Hey, yo? No? Last time you checked, you were a Stop agent. By default, Dr. Danger's a sworn enemy. Was a sworn enemy. She died weeks ago, caught in her own explosion while trying to wipe another Stop facility off the map. Wait, does that mean she survived?
Before we begin your task, please listen carefully. Due to my circumstances, I cannot repeat my instructions. nor will I be able to answer any of your questions.
No. Her death was very thoroughly confirmed. Which means this is just a recording. A cheesy one at that. Turns out even supervillains make the newbies watch employee training videos. But better tune her out. Besides, you're no mere hired hand. You're a proud agent of Stop, trained to fight villains like her. So what if there's more puzzles to solve and locked rooms to explore? Someone like you, they should be child's play. Should be. No, I want to hear what he's got to say. I want to hear what she says. Go back. Huh. It's like a typical evil lab, straight out of a comic book. Let's see here. Massive computers, high-tech gizmo, and a primary source extractor. Ugh. That thing gives you goosebumps. More like an electric chair, what the heck? Something. Ah! It's not opening. That's fun. Just walk over automatically. And it's shut too. Wait. There's something else here. Oh! What a strange puzzle. Kinda like the one you found in your cell. Cool. Agents are expected to keep their wits about them, not to jump to conclusions. It's hard to see a device in front of you as anything but an electric chair. It's crude and cruel, like a child's reimagining of something scary from a history book. Maybe that's what it exactly is. Whatever its purpose, you give quiet thanks that it seems to be out of commission. Different silos files on instructions next to them. Caution needs to need your help poisoning his top Stop official, but his toxin of choice is pretty particular. Using 3 vials of 12cc, 8cc, and 5cc. Measure the poison into 2 equal doses of 6cc. Note that the 12cc vial contains the poison itself. Be quick though, if the poison is disturbed too much, it'll give off nasty vapors. Drag the vials in order to pour the contents at each other. I'm vibing to it, yeah. Looks like an open toolbox. You approach it to take a closer look. Nope. It's a bomb. No big deal. Yeah, it's just a bomb. Yeah, what could possibly go wrong? Oh god. I can do these. Okay. No. Nope. Nope. You there. No, that's not what I wanted. Stop. There we go. Do, 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 do. This music is too chill. This is perfect puzzle music though. Like, how am I supposed to not vibe to this vibe? I should have titled the stream "Idiot tries to escape from the clutches of an evil sidekick, dies in spectacular ways." Because that's what's happening currently. It's not right. That's not right either. Here. Here. Dumb idiot eats rat food, dies a little, and croops a little. What rat poisoning? I don't know what you're talking about. I never died to rat poison. Ooh, I did it! I did it! I did it! I did it! Hooray! A marble rolls out of the bomb case. Attached to it is a note reading Colby Padilla. Wonder what that means. You paused when you saw the silhouette from across the room, but on closer inspection, these aren't firearms at all. They're megaphones. So many colors, materials, variation. It's far from organized, but it does look like a collection. Hard to picture Dr. Danger, one of Stop's most wanted criminals, picking up such an odd hobby. Yet half of them are tagged with the initials DD. Every supervillain's bound to have a quirk or two. Well, they're evil for a reason. 4 large monitors displaying an intimidating wall of code. We're hoping you didn't have to deal with them, but... oh, well. Oh god. The list of codes to your left. Caution wants you to hack into Stop's computer systems. Use the mouse or keyboard to clear out the codes in the system shown on the right. All the codes must be used to destroy the firewall and successfully break into the system. Oh god. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Oh, I fucked up already. No, it's fine, it's fine. Fuck.
Hey, lab rat.
Shit. Oh no! God damn it! Sorry. Damn it. Well, at least we saved. Oh, I can just restart the room. Yep, I know how to do this one, I think. I can't remember what it was. Hi, Darkomet! Hey, yo! How you doing? Okay, I know this goes here. This goes here. Pretty sure this goes here. No, I was wrong. Shit, how did this go again? I can't remember how this went. This went here, I think. No. Oh, wait, here. And then you go here. 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 No. Ah, fuck. Hi, Ejin. Oh, right. I didn't see it. Thank you. Okay. We interact with this. Gonna skip that. Okay. Nope, not that. Here. And then... my brain. I think I fucked up already. Nope, I did it. Green marble. Yay, thank you for the head pats. I'm super smart. I can do this. This is another puzzle? Approach a strange locked door. Turns out to be even stranger up close. Okay, I need 3 marbles. Did we already do this one? Alright, I already did this one. Okay. Now it's the vials. Okay, so... I just reset. You're getting close now, right? Nope.
Hey, lab rat.
Well, made quite the concoction. I'm gonna die. Did I find a solution that he hadn't thought of? And I did say 2 doses would be lethal. By the way, your leg's always been made out of jelly. No! But if your vital signs or anything go by, it looks like your overexposure to vapors does the job too. Well. Subject experienced cardiac arrest after extended exposure to fumes in the workplace. Contributing factors that didn't perform their duties under a fume hood. Stop will have to scream at his employees for basic lab safety if they're gonna keep sending them my way. That venom will end. We're gonna load. Okay. Shit. Yeah. This is tricky. This is why I saved it for last. Seven, 5. Damn it. Yep. Okay, okay. Okay, so 8. So we'll have 3 here. Four into the 5. 6. Damn it. No, fuck. Yep, okay. I'm so lost. Yep. Okay. So 12. 12 minus 5, 7. Seven. Five, that's 2. Not the Kool-Aid ads. I just restarted. Fuck. Eight. 5, 6. I need 2. It's giving me 3. Yep. I'm confused. I'm confused. This is a big math problem, and I am too stupid. 3 vials of 12 cc, 8 cc, and 5 cc. Why couldn't it just be 4 cc? If we start with 5. We need another 2 vial. Yep. Okay. Start with 8. 5. 9. 8. 3. 7. 5. 10. Yep. Okay, okay. Fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, we ball. We're balling right now. I have no clue what the fuck. So 5. We just need 1. But no matter what, we end up with 7.
Hey, lab rat.
Oh, we're skipping that. Okay, for a second I forgot that I turned off the skip, and I thought I figured it out, and I got excited, for not gonna lie, but then I saw the 7, I'm like, oh, I didn't figure it out. Okay. Eight minus 2 equals 6. So we need to take away 2 somehow. So we need 3 in the 5 file. Yep. Skip. Restart room. 381 was super close. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Let me think. 381 was really close, so that gives me 4. 8, 9, 10, 11. We did it! We did it! Oh my god, we did it! We did it! And I did it! I did it! Hooray! Brooke Yang, whatever. We're gonna skip it. We're skipping it. We're skipping it. Fuck you. We solved the puzzle. We're skipping it again. Yep, solved the puzzle. Okay, from here, it's easy. Okay, this one's bomb, or hacking poison. Kobe Padilla. Loops around, through, lines, back down, through again, loop, through, down, use looping, keeps going, and here. Okay. Hacking. Elisa. Just keep following it, and it should lead to the right one. This is easy. Oh. Poisoned. What? Okay, I'm just gonna... Yeah. Yep, we got it wrong. This does stand still for... Yep! Boo! I Skip. We solved the puzzle. This one's hacking. Green is hacking. So green. Hacking. And you should hit Bishop. Goes loops round. Down again. Up, round. I got that wrong, didn't I? Hacking. That was poison. Then bomb. Oh, bomb was... Oh. Oh, okay. Left from right. Hacking. Hacking green. Hacking green, yellow. Green, yellow, red. We have to do it green, yellow, red. Green. Brooke Yang. It goes... Green. I fucked up. Yeah, I fucked up. Yep. Skip. Restart. Green. Red. Green. Hacking. Aisha Bishop. Just look carefully this time. Green. Okay, okay. Yellow. Poison. Brooke. Yellow. And fuck! I fucked up again. I fucked up again. How do I keep fucking this up? I did it right the first time. Green. I fucked up again. Green. Okay, let's be careful. Let's be careful this time and not be stupid. Green. Yellow, poison. Brooke Yang. Brown, loop through yellow. Okay. Go in. Oh, wait. Yay! I did it! Guys, are you proud of me? I'm not totally useless at this game. Thank you for the headpats. I did it. I did it. Someone with chronic resting blah face. You're real proud. I am proud of myself. Thank you very much. What you should be. Getting this far, you're statistically proven to have more brains than 96% of top employees. So congrats. Damn. I sure had to reward your success. Wait. I have an idea. How about a sticker? I want a sticker! I want a sticker! A fruit-scented one? Oh boy, I want a fruit-scented sticker! Grape is overrated anyway. I like strawberry.
Well then.
I want a sticker!
Hey, lab rat.
Big fat source library is just one thing that makes my lab better than others. My primary source extractor. It's kind of loud once it revs up, and it's a pain to clean afterwards. The results are amazing. Ooh, yeah, I'd rather not see that. Use his aptitude adaptation to his advantage, so he constructed these quasi-deadly puzzle rooms, sure to satisfy even the least imaginative stop agents. Aren't I thoughtful? Rather, very thoughtful, I say sarcastically, cause fuck you. I am a lot of fun at parties, thank you very much! Maybe. Yeah, no, I'd rather not tempt fate. Freedom! On to the next room. His stealth-styled supervillain has got a world-class bad manners. We're good could have picked up such a nasty personality anyway. The garbage can, apparently. The garbage can! Last corridor looked straight out of a sci-fi movie. This one's practically mundane. Got more in common with the basic stop research building. Brings back memories of your days as a low-level agent, trudging through the halls, delivering low-level intel to low-level researchers. Your supervisor loved emphasizing the low-level part. Pressing your keycard to the reader, hanging that little beep of approval, seeing the doors click open. Wake up in a mad scientist research facility has a way of making you long for the simple life. No kidding. Speaking of doors, corridor got 5 doors to choose on. You pause. Once again, your fate is in your own hands. Is this another one of his puzzles?
Good. You made it through the experiment room.
Dr. Danger's on again. What are you? Yeah, let me listen to what she's saying.
I apologize for any distress that the previous room may have caused you. For whatever it's worth, please know that I do not take pleasure in hurting others. The sight of blood makes me quite ill. It always has. Allow me to explain.
That room belonged to my apprentice. Currently, he is running an experiment, even if he seems more interested in the process than the results. Honestly, I'm in no position to lecture him. He's not cruel, he's just...
Please, listen carefully.
Suppose I could say this. All his test subjects have a certain unfortunate commonality. A terminal condition, as he sees it. That makes it very difficult for him to remain impartial.
I apologize.
Apologize for being vague here, but the nature of this work has always been a private matter. Not your responsibility, it's mine. What's that supposed to mean?
If you're looking for where to go next, please take the door directly in front of you. The other doors are very much best left shut. Take care now. I'll see you in a week.
Hey yo, what the fuck you mean by that? The recording definitely wasn't for you. Whoever the intended recipient was, Dr. Danger clearly trusted them. Better take the door she recommended. Oh boy, fun! What the heck is this? An office. There's shelves everywhere. Loads of files, too. Like the hall before, it's oddly ordinary. Just to double check, though. Yep, locked. Pretty sure it's another puzzle room. Alright then, let's get searching. I like that that it tells you exactly where the puzzles are. You're a small, strange coliseum. Where is this at? Of course, it's a puzzle. It's all puzzles, damn it! In a stealthy campaign, Caution has managed to take control of a stop holding center where several young test subjects are being held in a futuristic panoptician. To give them the best chance of survival, Caution needs to rearrange the cells so that each group of escaping testees is balanced. These groups are shown as a circle, triangle, a square, and an X. However, the bureaucratic systems have left only the bare minimum operating instructions of how to operate the panoption. Just help Caution properly arrange the cells according to the imitation of the system. Okay, so I basically have to... make sure they're balanced, I guess. simple enough. I hope. Maybe not so simple. Yep. Oh my god, that sudden sound scared me. What the fuck? That's it. Jailbreak's over. You screwed up. This was a prison then. You're only concerned. If this only concerned you and me, I'd be whatever about it. We make mistakes, you know? So I'm super forgiving and cool and mature about this sort of thing. But you just lost those kids a chance to get out before the operations start. Sorry, operations? Could have gotten out clean. Now I have to step in and bust them out dirty. All because of you.
up.
The court thing would come back when you're sorry. What do you mean by that? That's just 3 days due to lack of water, light, food, and mental stimulation. Scratched your nails, bleeding part of the Ooh, oh my god. Jesus. There's so mostly domestic. Notes on what to eat at breakfast and when to start preparing it. Notes on how much sleep to get and what stories to read. Birthdays, exercises, meal plans, chores. The two who wrote these notes weren't just sharing the same space. They were living together. Oh, certain colorful things. Caution seemed to show up more over time. On a pile, a heavy weathered photo peeks out. Based on make out the caption, it looks like some sort of commemorative occasion. Some in the room, something celebrative breakthrough in cybernetic security. Can't recognize any of the faces, logo eyes. Never mind. It's just similar, that's all. But they don't seem to be there just for decoration. Hate to admit it, but they're kinda cute. Completely unlike their creator. During our last operation, we only managed to save 4 test subjects. We also found some incomplete records that indicated that all the subjects at this facility arrived within the same calendar year and a box of their personal belongings. Click on the notes for a detailed view. In the detailed view, click on the written notes to strike them out. Using what information we have, figure out which item belongs to who, when, and where the subject arrived at the facility and who grew up where. Subject R. Clark. Subject A. Subject G. Subject F. R. Clark, Avery, Charles. March, the ARC. Suburb, okay. Is there like, okay, do we have any like notes or something? Click on notes for detailed view. Where? What do you mean notes? Sam. Oh, okay, okay. We can't move them around, but we can take a closer look at them. For notes, for detailed, into detailed view, quick written notes to strike them out. But where does it say detailed notes? Am I blind? City. Is there a reason they're all underlined? Mets. No, they're not underlined. They're just dashed. It's hard to figure this out if we have nothing to go on. See, there's survey diagrams before you. From a distance, they seem like your average blueprints. Blueprints for weapons of all makes and shapes and sizes. But in closer inspection, there's a certain quirkiness that doesn't belong on a technical document. Handwriting is also distinct for lack of better word. That said, poor penmanship hasn't dulled the designs themselves. The least dangerous of these would be devastating out in the field. The oldest of blueprints, the one hidden at the bottom of the pile, looks wildly different. Clearly, another person was behind them. In fact, if you squint, you can still find the signatures at the bottom. The strange, they say. They're dated more than 15 years ago. While they're displaying some kind of simulation. Better take a closer look. Time for a crash course on cybernetics. Laid out a new synthetic neural pathways, but be mindful of the original pieces that can't be moved. Basic recalculation rules. Neural pathways must be from one continuous loop and occupy every available space. Okay. Can cross over the cells, but they can't retrace themselves, so no T intersections. Any four-way intersection, a neuron will always go straight through. It'll never turn. Can only submit possible solutions where there are no open-ended pathways, including T intersections. Okay. No. Nah. Nope, that's not gonna work. Yeah, that doesn't work. How about instead, like that way? Nah, that wouldn't work either. Path can never cross. In a four-way intersection, a neuron will always go straight through. Okay. So I can't do what I was trying. have to start here. Nope, I'm still missing that one square. What if? No, wait, I gotta go back. No, wait. Fuck. Down, round, cross, up. I did it. Oh, it gotta form a loop. Fuck. Shit. Okay. I have an idea. I have an idea. So I go over here. No, actually that wouldn't work. Go here. I need a path. Because I'm thinking I go somewhere down here, up, cross through here, and then up again. Yeah, yeah. I think. Maybe, hopefully. We go there, and then we gotta make at least one space, so no, instead of here we go here. No, that can't be. Okay, what if we start here? Hi, Tailgater! Currently locked the fuck in. We are locking the fuck in. Trying to figure out this puzzle. Yeah, locked in puzzle hell via Twink. Hey, I'm glad you're feeling better. No, that won't work. Up. Cross. Oh shit, I didn't, not yet. Okay. Go through. No. Up, round, then. No, I can't do that. I can't fucking do that. Am I seriously about to die because of a damn Twink? Again? I don't want to die via Twink again. They have to be in one loop, but it also has to be connected one full, take up every square, but I'm struggling to do that. Back. Bring it back now, y'all. One hop this time. Two hops, let's go. One stop, one stomp, let's go. Now it's time to get funky. To the left. Did alright. One hop this time. One hop this time. Left foot, let's go. Right foot, let's go. This is good. Oh, thank God. Fuck, I did it. R and T. I did it! Looks at sprawling web of photos and documents of a diagram, you realize everything in front of you is perfectly ordered. There are notes of hunter and stop with their prey. Recognize dozens of names, operations, places. Vital parts of Stop's organization have suffered heavy blows in the last few years. But you're disturbed by how many places you don't recognize. Laboratories, factories, and armories that must be high above your clearance level. Crossed out like someone was going down a checklist. All these top secret sites are share the same acronym, YTDI. No, you don't recognize it. That's part of the course, so stop. If you don't know what an acronym means, it's probably above your pay grade. Yep, domestic stuff. What are these? These documents appear to be designed for cybernetic limbs like the ones produced by Stop, at first glance. On closer inspection, there are more differences than there are similarities. Stop's technology is more generalized, more efficient, and more angular. These plans are heavily customized. They could have been suitable for a very small number of subjects, possibly as few as one. Ooh, Bella! Perhaps Dr. Danger based it off of stolen data? Make a note to tell your supervisor about possible reverse engineering. Blueprint for... Okay, we heard this. Oop. Newspaper clip out, blah blah blah. Okay, back to the palindrome. I have no clue what I'm doing. Just gonna be honest, I have no clue what I'm doing here. Ugh. Yep, skip. Oh, absolutely. That's me. That's me right now. Note stuck in the front of the desk. Says the bracelet arrived at the facility before the toy plane. Oh. Subject T does not know how to use a yo-yo. The yo-yo trickster did not arrive first. Says the blonde child seems to have a musical inclination. The bracelet has a notable tarnish. Upon sampling, it seemed to be a coating of coastal salt. The city dweller was abducted in the spring. The red-haired child said they have never been to the suburbs or to open water. Whoever lived in the mountains arrived either in June or December. The child from the suburbs was processed before the subject from the mountains. Okay. So I found the notes. Notice, blah blah blah. The child whose designation comes first in the alphabet was second to last to arrive. Subject arrived in June. The child wearing the bracelet arrived in September. Any other notes? I don't see any more. That must be all the notes. The skipping's blocking the notes. Blonde child. I guess she's blonde. The bracelet has a notable tarnish upon... Okay. Coast. Bracelet. Spring. That's... March. March is spring, so this March... City? Yep, city. Okay. Child whose designation comes first in the alphabet was second to last to arrive. F, G, A. Okay, A. Second to last, so it's September. Subject R arrived in June. The child wearing a bracelet arrived in September. This is gonna be a fucking mess. Thank you, Tailgater! The redheaded child has never been to suburbs or to open water. Whoever lived in the mountains arrived in either June or December. Well, we already know that June arrived in... or was from the coast. We're trying to figure out who's who, basically. June, so it must have been December. Child from the suburbs was processed before the subject from the mountains. Well, that's impossible because the mountains was last. Okay, I'm gonna put this aside for now. The bracelet arrived at the facility before the toy plane. Okay, bracelet is December. So the toy plane either came in June or March. Subject G does not know how to use a yo-yo. Who is G? You cannot be yo-yo. The yo-yo trickster did not arrive first. So this yo-yo did not arrive in March. Okay. Thanks for the head pats, wife! Okay. Okay, we know this. City Dweller, Spring. Trickster. Red-headed child. Whoever lived in the mountains arrived either in June or December. Child from the okay. Did not want to do that. How do I There we go. June is mountains. So now bracelet is definitely the sea. City Dweller was abducted into spring. World will live in the mountains. The suburbs was processed before subject from the mountains. So suburbs is March. No. It's I was right. I had the you were December. So suburbs can either be September, June, or March. The bracelet is both connected to September and him. So subject day has the bracelet. So the beach. Subject R of girly pop. Who the fuck are you? June. Subject R arrived in June. Blonde child seems to have a musical inclination. She's the only blonde one, so she has to have this. The bracelet arrived at the facility before the toy plane. And since the bracelet arrived in September, then the toy plane had to arrive in either June or March. Is June connected to any toy? Connected to her. Connected to the beach. Huh? Huh? This game is fun to spectate because normally when you try to play games that force you to... You're right. But also, I'm not drunk off my rocker today, so I'm kind of just like, I'm just confused and I'm not drunk, I'm just confused. Bracelet, okay, we're gonna... Bracelet. Bracelet. C. C. December? You're so right, you're so right. Okay, C, bracelet, subject A. Anything about... Child from the suburbs was processed before this one mountain. Whoever lived in the mountains either arrived in... Bracelet arrived before the toy plane. City dweller was abducted in the spring. Subject G does not know how to use a yo-yo. Blonde child. Musical inclination. And then who bracelet of blah. Okay. City dweller was abducted in spring, which is March. Spring, summer, fall, winter. Did not arrive first. Plane. Child whose designation comes first was second to last to arrival. Okay. So you, September. Subject A has the bracelet, lived on the coast, and arrived in December. Or September. Where did I get that information? Oh, child wearing the bracelet arrived in September. Subject R arrived in June. Subject A was dining with a candlestick. Subject A was an acrobatic in her spare time. Subject F liked to swear. Whoever lived in the mountains arrived on either June or December. Okay. Subject R arrived in June. Whoever's designation comes first in the alphabet was second to last to arrive. Close. Okay, we already used that information. The bracelet arrived at the facility before the toy plane. So the toy plane arrived after the bracelet. And since the bracelet arrived in September, the toy plane arrived in December. Am I right? Yeah, I'm right. Whoever lived in the mountains either arrived in June or December. The child from the suburbs was processed before the subject in the mountains. So, June. We don't have a March yet, so I can't say. The Yo-Yo Trickster did not arrive first. Subject G does not know how to use a yo-yo. So you have to be the plane. You have to be the yo-yo. June. Yep. June. Yo-yo. The red-headed child said that they've never been to suburbs or open water. So either these two have never seen open water. So if they've never seen open water or the suburbs, she has to be from the suburbs. Because he's already from the coast. Okay, that goes here. That means December. Plane, subject G, December. Just to make this easier. Okay, I figured out when each subject arrived. That's a lie. Whoever lived in the mountains either arrived in June or December. Subject G does not know how to use a yo-yo. We already used that. The Yo-Yo Trickster did not arrive first. So she did not arrive first. But she didn't. She arrived in June. Whoever lived in the child processed for the suburbs was processed before the one in the mountains. Who lived in the mountains? Or who lived in the suburbs? Subject F did. Or Charles. So the process was before the one in the mountain. We don't know when the child in the mountain was processed. But she can either be... She's probably March. She's probably March. Which means she's from the city. Which means where did we say you were from? You were from the city. And the suburbs? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, my eye. My eye. Dude, why can't I move around the clipboard? It's so annoying that I can't do that. You have to be the suburbs, because there's no... You can't be the city. Who arrived in the mountains... Whoever lived in the mountains arrived in either June or December. June... You're December. You're June. Never been to suburbs or open water, so it's her. Subject for the suburbs was processed before the subject from the mountain, so you're June. You're December. Whoever was processed in the mountains was processed before the one in the suburbs. When was she processed? March. So she can't be... Hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta wash out my eyes. I'm back. I'm back. Okay. Whoever lived in the mountains either arrived in June or December. June. Her. December was just her. Child processed from the suburbs was processed before the subject from the mountains. Suburbs. Her. She She was processed in March, unfortunately, so that means jack shit. Yeah, everyone was fucking processed before her, after her. Anything else about the mountains? The bracelet arrived at the facility before the toy plane. Before the toy plane. So the plane came after. So she has to be December. That's not helpful. Whoever lived in the mountains arrived in either June or December. Subject R arrived in June. December. Child wearing the bracelet arrived in September. Whoever... Ah! Do I just guess? Do I just fucking guess? I don't want to guess. Child has a novel City Dollar, White Plane, Yo-Yo, Trickster did not arrive first. Subject R arrived in June. So what about the city? What do we know about the city? The city. City was abducted in spring. Who was abducted in March? Okay, you have to be city because you were abducted in March. Bye, Tailgater. I hope you feel better. Okay, maybe you weren't abducted in March. Yeah, I'm hugging you back. I'm hugging you back. Have a nice day. Thanks for stopping by. You were abducted. When did I? Blonde child has a musical inclination. City Dweller was abducted in the spring. Bracelet arrived in the facility. Do not know how to use a yo-yo. Yo-yo trickster did not arrive first. You could not arrive first, so June seems fitting. Subject R, yeah, it says R arrived in June. Child wearing a bracelet has arrived in September. You arrived in September. Yo-Yo Trickster did not arrive first. Maybe instead of December. You were March. Maybe you arrived first. Which means you live in the city. And you were December. You were city. You were mountains.
Hey, lab rat.
Oh, fuck. God damn it. No, it's just... No, you're not taking... I am taking this seriously! God damn it! Facilities, reconfigurable nano stakes, jetted out of the floor and impaled them to the ceiling. Guess they were worth the trouble of installation. God damn it. Just skip you. And the notes. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. We know where you. You were also the beach. You were here. Second to last. So you were second to last arrivals. You were September. So yep, that confirms that the child wearing the bracelet arrived in September. Which ties this to this. Person subject to a child whose designation comes first in the alphabet was second to last arrival, which is September, which also ties that. Red-haired child has never been to the suburbs or open water. You can't be here or here. You and you can't be here, so you have to be the suburbs. Child from the suburbs was processed before the subject from the mountains. Hi, Milky-yo! But... Oh, I already... I'm doing good. Currently having an aneurysm. Okay, we already did this. City dweller was interrupted in the spring, but we don't know who the city dweller is. The subject G does not know how to use a yo-yo. Yo-yo trickster did not arrive first. Don't need this. Process blah blah. Bracelet arrived at the facility before the toy plane. So the toy plane came after. So it had to be arrived in December. City dweller abducted into spring. So the city dweller cannot have the toy plane. You cannot have the yo-yo. She already has the harmonica. Yo-yo's out of the question. And he already has the bracelet. So you have to be the plane. So that means you arrived in December. So the only thing we don't know was where you came from. Whoever lived in the mountains either arrived either in June or December. This child from the suburbs was processed before the subject from the mountains. Okay, so you own the yo-yo. Yo-yo Trickster did not arrive first. So you arrived in June. Because March is the only other... No, not March. June. So you arrived first in March. Whoever lived in the mountains arrived in either June or December. Child from the suburbs was processed for the subject from the mountain. Yo-yo tricks. The bracelet arrived at the facility before the toy plane. So the plane came after. Plane came after, therefore you're December. Okay, we already... that did not help. City dweller was abducted in spring, so you're March, so therefore you're the city dweller. Then, who doesn't have a home? You. The coast has one, it's him. She's from the suburbs. She can't be from the suburbs. Or the city. Because she's from the suburbs. But she had to be abducted in spring. She was abducted in the spring. So she can't be from the suburbs. No, she has to be from the suburbs because the two remaining children can't be from the suburbs. City dweller was abducted into spring. Shut up, Siri. City dweller was abducted into spring. So where did I get the March thing from? Where did I get March? Subject G. She has a bit of curl on the top of her head, so I'm assuming that's red hair. Child is a second arrival. Subject R arrived in June. The bracelet arrived at the facility before the toy plane. It can't be June. The city dweller was abducted in the spring. What about why did I think subject G had toy plane? Because she can't yo-yo. Right. She can't yo-yo. Therefore she can't have anything else. She has to be toy plane. Therefore subject R has to have the yo-yo. Child from the suburbs was processed before the subject from the mountains. It's easy because every who lived in the mountains or arrived in either June or December. I really do suck at this. Well, then then it wouldn't make any sense, because then the clue would be completely useless, because June is like mid-summer, September is definitely fall, and December is winter, midwinter. Who lived in the mountains that arrived either in June or December. It really does! What the hell? Right, that would mean she could have arrived in either late March or early June. Yeah, but the yo-yo trickster did not arrive first. So she had to be either June, September, or December. But she can't be September because she's definitely June, because it says she's June. Where was the spring clue? City dweller was abducted in the spring. Maybe. And then that would mean you city. Mountains. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Damn it. Okay. We know that you arrived in September. Stop. You arrived in September. You arrived in June. You had a harmonica. Subject G does not know. Bracelet arrived before the toy playing. The child whose designation comes first in this alphabet was second to last to arrival. Or arrived in June. Child wearing the bracelet arrived in September. So you have the bracelet because the bracelet arrived in September and you arrived in September. The bracelet has coastal salt tarnish, so you have to be from the coast. The city dweller was abducted in the spring, so that's either March or June. Likely March. Redheaded child now lives in suburbs or open water, so you have to be the suburbs. June or December. Subject G does not know how to use a yo-yo, so you have to have the yo-yo. The yo-yo trickster did not arrive first, which is true because she arrived in June. The bracelet arrived at the facility before the toy plane. So the toy plane had to arrive in December. So you had to be here. Which means you had to be March. Which leaves us with the same question. Who arrived? Who is the city and who is the mountains? The bracelet arrived at the facility before the toy plane. So the toy plane came after. So December. That tells us nothing! The city will be abducted in the spring, so March or June. So I guess you're here. You're in the city. Damn it! Three notes. Blah blah blah. More bullshit. Skip. We're gonna take a break from that and do the palindrome. Okay, I have no idea how to do this. These groups are shown as a circle, triangle, and X. Stop holding center. Balance, so it means to equal one of each in each thing. Do I have any idea what I'm doing? Absolutely not. Okay. Yep. Skip. Skip. Oh, fuck me. Okay, okay, okay. No more fucking around. So, gray controls the light. So... Oh, gray controls blue. Blue controls white. White controls gray. Okay, progress. I'm getting so close, I can feel it. Never mind. so fucking close. No. 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 White controls blue. Yeah, I'm dead. Ring around a rosy. Just take me. Take me, bitch. Take me. Take me. Yeah. Restart room. Exactly. It'll be like, we'll do the centrifugal force type thing. If we spin it around, all the kids, if we spin it around fast enough, all the kids will slam into the side of the gray side, and they'll all be in. It'll be equal regardless. So I don't know what this game expects me to do except for doing that. So. Dude, at this point, fuck the kids. Figuratively. Figuratively! I suck at whatevers. I suck at them. I don't know how to do this one. You guys know what I meant. Oh wait, I didn't realize I did it! I didn't realize I did it! I kind of just blanked out for a second. Holy shit, I did it somehow. Hooray! I kind of, low key, actually no, high key, I kind of spaced out. I spaced out. I spaced out. Oh, I forgot to collect the notes. Moral of the story, just stop trying and disassociate and all your problems will go away. It's a horrible lesson, but somehow it worked. Okay. Subject R arrived in June. That's not June. March is not June. That signal last means you're September. Bracelet wearing also September. So you're September. Bracelet had some coastal sea salt, so you were here. You're done. Bracelet arrived at the facility before the toy plane. So the toy plane came after, which means you can't have the toy plane. Whoever had the toy plane arrived in December. You had this. Yeah, does not know how to use a yo-yo. Yo-yo trickster did not arrive first, so we just need to remember that. Child from the suburbs is processed before the subject in the mountains. Child from the suburbs was processed before the subject, so the mountains came after the suburbs. City dweller was abducted in the spring. City dweller was abducted in the spring. Lived in the mountains June or December. Child from the suburbs was processed before the subject in the mountains. Bracelet arrived before the toy plane. Before. So the plane came after. You had to be in December, so you can't have the plane, which means you have to yo-yo. Yo-yo did not arrive first. Yeah. June or December. Child from the suburbs was processed before the subject in the mountains. Got you, Child or bracelet arrived in September. We got you. Whoever lives in the mountains arrived in June or December. The child from the suburbs was processed before the subject from the mountains. You had to have the toy plane because there's nothing left. Toy plane bracelet arrived at the facility before the toy plane, so you had to be December. City dweller was abducted in the spring. Grew up in the mountains. I'm gonna save. Three lines. You were March, I guess. 3 lines, 3 lines, 3 lines, 3 lines. Submit. God damn it. What am I missing? You were definitely bracelet. September. C. Or coast. You were June, and you had the harmonica. You can't yo-yo, so you have to have the yo-yo. Or you had to have the plane. Spring, summer, fall, winter. So who? City dweller is abducted in the spring. Redheaded child, so it's either you or you. Whoever lived in the mountains arrived in June or December. City dweller abducted in the spring. September. Yo-yo trickster did not arrive first. So you had to be December. No, you don't have to be December. Because you're not December, you're June. Arrived in June or December. Child from the suburbs was processed before the subject in the mountain. Surprise, surprise! I don't know when that is. Subject G is not allowed to use a yo-yo. You don't have the yo-yo. You have to be December because it's the only one left. Whoever lived in the mountains was a child from the suburbs was processed before the subject from the mountains. Actually, you could still be March. March City. We're letting them out either June or December. I feel like I'm banging my head against the wall because I feel like I got the right answer. I keep getting the same exact damn answer. But apparently that's not the right answer. City dweller was abducted into spring. Spring. That's March. Who arrived first? It was not the yo-yo. So you, which is you. So you can't be the city. So you are probably from the mountains. So you can't be from the suburbs. Which means you're from the city. So June. Which means you're March. And you're December. Let me save. Guess I'll write that save. God damn it. Oh, fuck. No. Load. Here. Yes. I don't know anymore.
Hey, lab rat.
Yeah. Load. Nah. I'm locked in. Maybe one hint. Maybe one hint. City dweller was abducted in the spring. You have to be spring. Maybe that's why. Nope, never mind. Ugh. Am I wrong about subject A? There's no way I'm wrong about subject A. Because arrived in September. There's no way I'm wrong about him. This subject A is the only one I'm sure of. This is all I'm completely sure of. Because it gets all fucked up from here. The yo-yo trickster did not arrive first, which is true because you arrived in June. Okay, never mind. This is all I'm sure of. Whoever lived in the mountains arrived in either June or December. Child processed from the suburbs was processed before the subject in the mountains. The bracelet arrived at the facility before the toy plane. Fuck the toy plane. Why can't we just ask the kids? Yo, what did you bring in here? What's your name? They all have names written on them. Like, can you describe where you're from? Can we not ask them anything? Are we I know that would completely the point that would destroy the point of the puzzle, but come on, can we not ask them any more specific questions? Did they like forget where they grew up? Red-headed child has never been said that they've never been to the suburbs or to open water. Child from the suburbs was processed before the subject from the mountain. So suburbs has to be either September, June, or March. In mountains is either June or December. So it's either June or March for the suburbs. June or March for the suburbs. Yo-Yo did not arrive first. City Dweller was adopted in the spring, so that leads to suburbs for June. City Dweller, spring. Still convinced that you're the suburbs. So you had to have arrived in June. No. That makes no sense. Where suburbs was processed before. Okay. No, wait, that makes sense. That could make sense. That could work. City Dweller was in spring. No, it doesn't make sense. Fuck it. Your city, your suburbs, your mountains. You were December. You're June. You're September. You're March. 3. Submit. Oh, thank God! She doesn't count as red hair. That's why I kept getting so confused. Red Okay, thank you. Why did they include that red swirl if she wasn't supposed to be a red-haired child? That makes no sense. Taser, taser, taser. Wait. Skip. Okay, your bit wants you to come up with a word that's almost as good as the one above. Tears? Hooray! Maybe, but like, how? It's a swirl, so no message from the kid. Maybe if you're stealthy, you could sneak past without being.
Snooping as usual, I see.
Well, it was worth a shot. Spoke too soon. Yeah, you're right in your element, huh? Not that you'd know it. I've got a good eye for this kind of thing. Bet you got that bubbly feeling buzzing up under your skin. Like sweet, sparkling lemonade in your veins. What a colorful turn of phrase. Wah, wah. Doot, doot. I'd give my right arm to feel as excited as you do, lab rat. You must be salivating at the mountain of evidence beneath your fingertips. Weapons, corkboards, secret evil plans. All the classics are here. We both know what you're we both know what you're really want to rub your paws all over them. Even if you copied half of them napkin through the washing, you still have enough evidence to net you a promotion from HQ.
Well then.
So go ahead, take as much as you like. Don't touch a hair on your head. Girl, the greatest cautionary, Emperor MalViolence, knows that you only care about the truth. He shall let you indulge. You are just getting evidence, right? Does it not approve your investigation style? Being thorough, just to be cautious. Just being thorough. I watched you with my drones. Tailored these puzzles to your specific subpar problem-solving skills. Carried out quasi-legal research on your identity. So I know what you are. You're an agent for stop. Nothing more, nothing less. Am I right? And what's the silent treatment? I've met vending machines with better social skills than you know that. Fine.
Shut up!
Okay. Next time you escape a puzzle room, I won't talk either. See how you like it. Now move, or else you'll regret your staring contest with me. Okay, dude. Dramatic much? And with the temper tantrum, huh? Seriously, why is he so pissed off at you? He and Dr. Danger fought against stop field agents in the past, but that's not your department. Hell, before this, you've never met either of them face to face. What right does he have to act all high and mighty at you? Right, supervillain. Big ego, no self-awareness. Don't overthink it. Iconic. Iconic. Hooray, we did it! The dim corridor stretches before you with no answers to offer. It's darker here, but not in an unpleasant way. It's warmer than the previous rooms, literally and figuratively. The wooden floorboards and the decorated wallpaper feel welcoming. Nostalgic, even. If you viewed this hall alone, you'd assume it belonged to a family household. Not to a scheming terrorist and her kooky sidekick. It's been a very long day? Hard to tell how much time has passed. But damn, are you exhausted. The gentle heart tempts you to sit down on the floor. Or maybe lie down. Would caution allow you to take a quick breather? If you meant what he said about not harming a hair on your head, then maybe the smart thing to do would...
Very tempting for a wooden floor, isn't it?
A third time?
Heated flooring. My work has always been stressful, so I've always strived to maximize comfort wherever I could.
It will.
Allow me to explain.
When your work is done, you can sleep here all you like. But before then, you've got dishes to clean, washes to run, bedrooms to vacuum, and of course, caution to take care of. He represents a unique challenge, I know. But you wouldn't have gone this far if you and I didn't believe you could do this.
Please, listen carefully.
While I'm away on business, it's important that you keep him on his daily routine. 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Regularity is the key. Remember that all his dietary details files gone over together. What? Oops.
I apologize. Please, listen carefully.
Regularity is key.
I apologize.
Have to decrypt it again, but Caution and I have made a habit of hiding our tracks for good reason. When the day is over, feel free to play games, watch movies, and read comics together. If you need a suggestion, Caution told me that he loves the Cantaloupe Mall, of course, on Marco Kart. Might be pronouncing that wrong. He'll know what you mean. So take care. Things go smoothly, I'll be back for him in a week. And if things don't go smoothly, well, there's systems in place that will guide you on what to do.
That's all for now. And thank you for taking care of my... Note to self, re-record instructions at earliest convenience. Try not to be so ominous next time.
Turns out you didn't do that. You didn't do that. You just got cantaloupe mauled. I'm crying. I'm crying. The message wasn't for you, and it wasn't for one of Dr. Danger's goons either. But a babysitter? Really? Who in the world would be qualified to babysit him? Come on. Just focus on the task at hand. The kitchen. And a living room. It's a normal apartment. There's a kitchenette, a dining table, a small sitting area, and stairs. Probably a bedroom up there. Are you supposed to be here? Guess you are. Well, ain't got a choice in the matter, I suppose. Pick up what to be a generic scrapbook, like those shoved in the back shelves of charity stores. Looking closely, you still see remnants of price sticker glue. Feels normal. Too normal. Book's clearly hiding some deep, dark secret. But the inner contexts are equally normal. All you find are photographs of a woman who looks a lot like Dr. Danger and a young boy with a crooked, toothy grin. The craftsmanship on display isn't anything remarkable, with poorly cut edges and tacky glitter glue smeared across the cheap cardstock. At least the pages seem to be in chronological order. The earliest photos, a boy is bedridden. His skin is unnaturally pale, and his gaze unfocused, empty even. But you flick through the pages, he grows stronger. Gets out of bed, his eyes shine with inspiration and intelligence. He smiles. The woman in the photo must have been taking good care of him. Aww. Later photos are self-explanatory. Each moment is carefully dated and annotated, like video games, reading, bedtime stories, what seems to be a movie night. You know the film they're watching. It's that one cartoon about an alien supervillain with a big brain but very little common sense. Hold on. Wasn't this film released 3 months after this photo was taken? Looks like Stop will have to add digital piracy to Dr. Danger's long list of crimes. Okay, dude. Positive affirmations. Circle your thought replacements. A crumpled, heavily worked over notebook filled with grandiose ramblings in the third person. A lot of explanation points in capital letters and ego massaging and spidery handwriting. But the more you flip back to pages, the more the writing grows negative. Another neater set of handwriting appears, leaving words of encouragement. Even further back, the spidery handwriting disappears. The neater words take over, marking the wrinkled paper with crisp grids and clear lessons. Shaky, barely legible scribbles sit below, rounding out vague letter-like shapes. Almost looks like therapeutic exercise or a homework assignment. Maybe it's both, but it's obvious that the notebook's author hasn't used it for a long, long time. Personally, you wouldn't want to be caught dead using the third person. You only use the second person, and even then, only for gathering your thoughts in high-stake scenarios. Okay, dude. Locked for doors, a scrapbook? Pages are empty, though. Okay. I love watching her work. It's normally very calming, but when she's making something explosive, it's really, really exciting. The other day, I noticed that she'd forgotten her flash welder. I brought it to her saying that I wanted to test the grip strength on my new arm. She saw through my excuse, but she let me help anyway. I made a few suggestions of my own, and guess what? Guess what? She ended up using every single idea. She said it was impressive how quickly I picked up on what her design needed. She smiled at me with such pride, but at the same time, there was a sad look in her eyes. I've noticed she's sad a lot. I want to do something to change that. Okay. Look at the bus in front of you. Recall a half-serious lesson on disguising yourself back when you were a trainee. From what you remember, this appears to be a mannequin for a wig. But Dr. Danger's had a full head of hair. Did she need to disguise herself? Intel has always suggested that her mastery over tech kept her off at any camera she cared about. Plushies sitting on the shelf. They're surprisingly soft. Festivity covered plushies were whoa. Oh, plushies! Clean up the toys. The set is made up for 4 unique toys. You can reach toy. Okay. What only has 4? 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. How do I... Huh? Pick up a clipboard with a 6-stack of charts and diagrams pinned to the front. Subject recuperation log is printed at the top in harsh black lettering. At the bottom of the page you spot an acronym, YTDI. Flip through the log. Recuperation described here is difficult to read. Seizures, phantom pain, memory loss, and brain damage are all expected results, not side effects. Scrawled notes speculate that these symptoms would last several years or decades, perhaps even permanently. Implanting cybernetics in individuals under 18 isn't illegal, but is frowned upon. In the logbook, a lot of children were implanted. Children under the age of 18. There's nothing here about informed consent or parental permissions. Evidently, parents weren't involved. Interesting. Find a sort in a patterns book of materials for sewing. There's a stack of half-finished items, a skirt and a blouse in conservative colors. Right next to it, a whole pile of hand-stitched garments in garish yellow, greens, and reds. Seems like someone handed their sewing books down to a more imaginative type. You're well aware that sewing isn't a simple hobby. Many of Staub's associated security forces take up the practice when their first cybernetics are implanted. After a bigger operation, a fine needlework quickly rehabilitates eye-hand coordination. But you doubt they make such large collection of fuzzy mittens. Yeah. Yep. Hard to beat.
Hey, lab rat.
Ah, fuck. Yep. But whenever I got into a pickle, Dr. Danger always helped me out. Hey, remind me. Where is Dr. Danger right now? Right. Yup. Ooh. Expected leniency where none was found. Ooh, that. Oh, that's fun. Alright, restart room. We're gonna restart the room. Ooh. No, return. Skip. Skip. Stairs. Skip. 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 Shit. Yeah, fucking chainsaw me to death. Oh, the oven's looks like a recipe for pancakes. Small stock. Caution likes your take on Dr. Danger's recipe. Ingredients: 5 pieces of bacon. 7 always begin recent plus. Dragon onions forward to arrange them. Look at the ingredients, figure out how many should be laid on a counter. All items of the same type should be directly adjacent to each other. Items of different types shouldn't touch each other directly, but can touch diagonally. Drag unneeded items to the trash. You'll need fish. Five pieces of bacon, but we only have 4. Seven strawberries, 5 cups of flour, 6 snappers. Oh, okay. Five, 6, 7, 2, 3. No? There we go. Okay, it's not a crossword puzzle. I just need to organize it so that should be directly adjacent. Items of different types. Oh, items of different types should not touch directly, but can touch diagonal. Okay, okay, okay. Reset. We're gonna. Okay, 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 okay. Shouldn't be too bad. Four, 5, 6, 2. Fuck. No, wait. No. Can't go here, but you can go here. Go here. Just need to figure out how to arrange the blueberries. there. Why do you need metal nuts in a fucking pancake recipe? Who decided that's a thing that's real? And why fish? That'd be the nastiest pancakes I've ever had. I don't know where to put you. Where do you go? I don't know. I don't know anything, chat. I don't know. Alright. I don't think we're getting any further than this, so I think we're just gonna end it here. Thanks so much for joining me today. Next stream will be on, Wednesday. We're doing the Drink PG. Same thing as usual at 4 p.m. I hope you guys are looking forward to that. For now, we're gonna raid. Rico. Okay. Over now. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!